Have you ever met someone over 70 who made you stop and wonder, how is this person still so sharp, energetic, and full of life? While many others their age struggle with basic tasks, they're out walking briskly, holding vibrant conversations, and radiating a sense of positivity, as if they're a decade younger than their actual age. The truth is, fewer than 5% of older adults maintain that kind of vitality. But it's not luck or genetics alone that set them apart. These individuals thrive because of consistent lifestyle choices, disciplined habits, and a quiet determination to keep going, day after day, year after year. In today's video, we're going to uncover 5 extraordinary things that only a small group of seniors are still able to do, and the secrets behind their ageless abilities. Whether it's physical strength, mental clarity, or boundless energy, these people have something different. And the good news? It's not out of reach. If you're watching this video, chances are you already share some of the same foundations, or you're on the path to becoming part of that rare 5%. At the end of the video, I'll also show you how to begin building these same habits, no matter what age you are right now. Watch all the way through, because even small changes starting today can lead to a massive difference in your health and quality of life 10, 15, or even 20 years from now. So, are you ready? Let's dive into what truly makes these individuals so extraordinary and how you can join the 5% who age with strength, joy, and confidence. Number 1. Maintaining full mobility without assistance. For most people over 70, moving around starts to feel slower. Knees crack going down the stairs, bending over to pick something up becomes a challenge, and everyday movements feel just a little more difficult. But there's still a small group, less than 5% of older adults, who seem to move with ease. They climb stairs effortlessly, squat without pain, and twist or turn as if age hasn't weighed them down at all. This isn't just about good genes. In fact, most of the difference comes down to consistent movement habits built over years. The people who stay mobile aren't the ones who exercise when they have time or when it feels necessary. They're the ones who treat movement as a non-negotiable part of everyday life. Stiff joints, poor balance, and muscle weakness don't happen overnight. They build up silently, day by day, when we sit too long, lie down too much, and move too little. The difference between a 75-year-old who walks with ease and one who has to cling to the wall for support lies in how they've treated their body for the past decade or more. I once met Joanne, 76, a retired accountant living in Seattle. Every morning, she spends 15 minutes doing gentle stretches, followed by a 30-minute walk around her neighborhood. Twice a week, she joins a senior-friendly yoga class. Nothing extreme, just consistent. And while her friends have switched to walkers, Joanne can still stand on one foot to put on her shoes without wobbling. But staying limber isn't just about whether you move, it's how you move. Those who stay mobile don't just go for casual walks. They do light resistance training, balance exercises, and regular stretching. Science has shown that even light muscle strengthening activities can help prevent muscle loss, a common challenge with age. There's also a factor that's easy to overlook: posture. Sitting with a hunched back, walking with slouched shoulders, standing unevenly, all of this puts strain on your spine and joints, slowly eroding your ability to move well. The people in that top 5% don't just move better, they're more aware of how they move. They don't wait for back pain to straighten up. They engage their core to support their torso. They check their posture when walking and even while watching TV. Joanne once told me, "I don't think of myself as old. I just think I need to take better care of my body. I act like I'm 50, not 76, and my body responds accordingly." At the end of the day, when you treat your body as if it's still young, it just might surprise you with how much it can still do. Number 2. Staying mentally sharp and quick-witted. A sharp mind in old age isn't just luck. It's not simply something you're blessed with. In reality, it's the result of mental habits built and maintained over many years. While most older adults begin to notice memory lapses, trouble focusing, or slower thinking, there's still a small group, just around 5%, who retain quick wit, mental agility, and deep communication skills well into their senior years. So what's their secret? They train their brains the same way others train their muscles. Cognitive decline isn't always inevitable, but it often stems from years of routine, passive living, and a lack of intellectual challenge. The 5% understand this. They actively keep their minds busy in smart, intentional ways. I once met Martin, 78, a retired engineer from Oregon. While many of his peers struggled to remember names or drifted off topic in conversation, Martin kept his mind sharp by reading scientific articles weekly, learning new languages through apps, and participating in community debates. He told me, "I don't let my brain fall asleep." And truly, his reactions were quick, his reasoning sharp, and his memory impressively detailed. Science has confirmed this. High-focus activities like reading, playing instruments, solving puzzles, or engaging in debate slow the brain's aging process. Watching TV or repeating the same household tasks isn't enough to stimulate the mind. To stay sharp, your brain needs to be challenged, to learn new things, solve problems, and adapt constantly. Another major factor? Social interaction. Our brains thrive in rich conversations, ones filled with laughter, emotion, exchange, and challenge. People who isolate themselves tend to face cognitive decline more quickly. Martin understood this well. That's why he made time to talk with younger people, because their fresh questions and new perspectives kept his thinking dynamic and engaged. There's one more often overlooked element: sleep. Deep, restful sleep is when the brain consolidates memory, recharges, and processes the day's information. Many seniors suffer from poor sleep, which can make the mind foggy, forgetful, and sluggish. Those who keep their minds clear tend to treat sleep as a priority, knowing it's essential for true alertness and cognitive health. When you combine all these habits, lifelong learning, deep thinking, social connection, and quality sleep, you not only keep your brain sharp, you also cultivate a youthful, vibrant, and independent spirit. That's what separates those who think clearly at 80 from those who slowly fade into mental fog. If you've made it this far and feel these insights are valuable, leave a 2 in the comments below to let me know you're still with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss future videos that help you live stronger, smarter, and more independently in your later years. Now, let's continue. Number 3, maintaining strong pain-free joints without medication. For most people, aging often comes hand in hand with sore knees, stiff hips in the morning, or difficulty bending down to tie their shoes. These signs are widely accepted as just part of getting older. But there's a small group, less than 5%, who defy this norm. They still move freely, their joints are flexible, and they don't rely on painkillers or surgery to stay active. So what sets them apart? They don't wait for pain to show up before taking action. In fact, they start protecting their joints early, before their body starts to complain. I once met Elaine, 75, who lives in the mountains of Colorado. She can still walk uphill with ease and bend down to garden without aches or discomfort. Unlike many of her peers, she never brushed off mild stiffness as just part of aging. From the beginning, she chose to build small but powerful habits to protect her joints every single day. The first thing she did was break the habit of sitting for too long. Sitting still is the #1 enemy of healthy joints, she told me. Every day, she makes time to walk, do gentle yoga, and stretch regularly to keep her joints flexible. Instead of high-impact workouts like running or jumping, she opted for low-impact but consistent movement, helping improve circulation and maintain joint mobility. Another key factor, her diet. Elaine didn't just move her body, she also paid close attention to what she fed it. She ate a lot of fish, walnuts, and other omega-3 rich foods, which naturally reduce inflammation and soothe joint pain. She also cut back heavily on sugar, processed foods, and fried oils, the hidden culprits that silently wear down cartilage and increase the risk of joint degeneration over time. On top of that, she prioritized hydration. "No one ever told me that the cartilage between our joints needs water to stay smooth," she said. Once she learned that, she started carrying a water bottle with her every day. That one small change helped her morning stiffness gradually disappear. And there's one more thing people often overlook: posture. Years of poor sitting, uneven standing, or walking with slouched shoulders place silent pressure on the joints. Elaine began correcting her posture, standing upright, gently engaging her core while walking, and practicing alignment exercises at home. The result? Less back pain, less knee strain, and a body that felt realigned and refreshed. Nothing Elaine did was complicated or expensive. There were no miracle pills, no fancy gym memberships or weekly specialists. Just small, intentional choices made every day. And it's that consistency that helped her maintain a level of mobility most people her age only dream of. So, those who can still move with ease after 70 aren't just lucky. They are intentional, consistent, and proactive in caring for their joints. They understand one simple truth: How you treat your joints today will shape how you move in the years to come. Number 4. Retaining quick reflexes and sharp coordination. For most people, getting older means slower reflexes. Dropping things, misjudging a step, or moving cautiously to avoid a fall becomes part of daily life after 70. But there's a small group, less than 5% of older adults who maintain incredible agility. They react quickly, balance effortlessly, and move with calm, confident control. This isn't magic. It's the result of deliberate and consistent habits that keep their nervous system functioning as sharply as someone decades younger. I once spoke with Leonard, 77, a retired chef living on the West Coast. If you saw him catch a falling spoon mid-air or sidestep a sidewalk obstacle without wobbling, you'd think he was in his early 50s. His sharp reflexes aren't a gift of genetics. They're the outcome of never letting his coordination fall asleep. Unlike many who stopped training their hand-eye coordination after retirement, Leonard kept up with simple daily routines that kept his nervous system awake. Every morning, he spends a few minutes tracking a moving object with his eyes, something as simple as a bouncing ball or a finger moving side to side. This keeps the connection between his vision and his body fast and accurate. He also bounces a ball against a wall and catches it one-handed. On the floor, he practices fast foot taps. No machines, no fancy gear, just a way to keep his legs responsive. As Leonard says, strength isn't enough. Reflexes and balance are the real key. A crucial part of Leonard's routine is core strengthening, exercises that focus on the abdominal and lower back muscles. A strong core helps the body react more quickly and maintain balance during slips or sudden movements. Many older adults overlook this, which often leads to falls and a lack of body control. But physical training alone isn't the full picture. Nutrition and sleep also play a major role in reflex speed. Leonard avoids alcohol, sugar, and processed foods, all of which can slow down the nervous system. Instead, he eats fatty fish, nuts, and leafy greens packed with B vitamins, omega-3s, and antioxidants, nutrients known to support communication between the brain and body. He also stays well hydrated and prioritizes quality sleep. Sleep is when the brain practices your reflexes, he told me. When you're sleep deprived, it's not just fatigue. You lose coordination, become clumsy, and are more likely to fall. Leonard goes to bed at the same time each night, avoids blue light before bed, and makes deep sleep a non-negotiable. All of this adds up to a huge difference. While many people his age move hesitantly for fear of falling, Leonard walks with confidence, plays with his grandkids, and never loses control of his movements. Older adults who remain sharp and agile aren't just lucky. They're the ones who refuse to let decline take the lead. They choose to keep challenging themselves, just a little, every single day. And because of that, they live with confidence, steadiness, and fast reflexes, even well beyond 75. If you're still watching and feel that these insights have truly been helpful, drop a 4 in the comments below to let me know you're still with me on this journey. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Your support is what motivates us to keep creating content that's practical, inspiring, and truly valuable for the community. Now then, let's keep going. Number 5. Maintaining a strong, pain-free back. For most people, aging seems to come hand in hand with back pain. It starts as a dull ache, then turns into stiffness and discomfort, eventually limiting mobility. Many live with the feeling of a tight back every morning or needing to grab onto furniture just to stand up. But there's a small group, just about 5%, who defy that pattern entirely. They move freely, feel no pain, stand tall, and don't let their spine decide what they can or cannot do. What makes them different? It's not luck. It's not because they were born with special bones. It's because they've built consistent, intentional habits to protect their backs through posture, movement, and even diet. I once met Sylvia, 73, who lives in the mountains of New Mexico. Though retired for nearly a decade, she stands upright without back support, sleeps without needing special pillows, and bends down to pick things up with ease. No knee bend, no balancing act. While her peers rely on pain meds to get through the morning, Sylvia starts her day with gentle stretching. Every morning, she follows a simple stretching routine. But it's no coincidence. She targets the muscles around her hips, hamstrings, and lower back. If your hamstrings are too tight, they pull down on your lower back, she explains. And when the hips are stiff, even the smallest movement puts extra pressure on the spine. Her daily hip and back stretches keep everything loose, fluid, and pain-free. She also focuses on building core strength, something many people overlook, assuming that walking alone is enough. Sylvia does planks, bridges, and one-leg balance exercises, helping her abs, back, and glutes work together as a support system for her spine. This is her invisible armor that protects her from injury and chronic pain. Beyond exercise, her sitting habits are just as important. Sylvia avoids sitting for hours on end like many older adults. Every 30-40 minutes, she stands, stretches, or steps outside for fresh air. The spine wasn't built to stay still for too long, she says. When she does sit, her posture is spot on, shoulders relaxed, back straight, and a slight core engagement to reduce pressure on her spine. Her diet also plays a major role. She prioritizes foods that support joint and spinal health, like collagen, calcium, magnesium, and anti-inflammatory vegetables. She drinks plenty of water every day because the discs between your vertebrae are mostly water, and without proper hydration, they lose their cushioning, causing pain and degeneration. Most importantly, she listens to her body. If her back feels tight, she doesn't ignore it. She'll stretch gently, apply heat, or rest early. She doesn't wait for severe pain to act. She responds before it becomes a problem. The truth is, maintaining a healthy back after 70 isn't impossible, but it requires consistent care. The small group of people who achieve this don't accept back pain is normal, like the rest. They're proactive, disciplined, and mindful in a way that most people are not. Thank you for watching today's video. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below sharing one thing you've learned and how you plan to apply it in your daily life. Every comment you share is a source of inspiration and motivation for us to keep creating helpful, uplifting content. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about who could use this advice. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.